The final matchup before the knockout round. Things are starting to get a little chippy. Everyone jostling for that NBA Cup. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their rotation.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be tough, but they've got to hold strong.
And now the opening lineup for Mexico City. We've got Smith, and it's Gasol in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Jalen Brunson, and it's Aldridge in at the center position. Just a few games in the books thus far, Richard. As a player, how important is this part of the schedule?
It's crucial for a lot of guys. Right now, coaches are nailing down lineups and rotations. A strong start can set you up for the rest of the season.
And here's Mexico City now. Johnson against Brunson. Here's Pippen. Tipped away. Brunson with the bucket.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And here's Johnson. Outside Jones. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Marley. Three-pointer off the mark. About a minute played here so far in the first. And it's Drexler missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Pippen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Weber. Last game for him, he had 14. Marley with the bucket.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Jones. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Mexico City. It's a three-point game. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, thank you.
Their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Weber. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Mexico City. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Portland this season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched they've been thus far.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's Weber. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Mexico City, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Aldridge against Gasol.
Are getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Marley. Here's the 3. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Gasol passes to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Pippen. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. And then Gasol with the jam.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Weber. Over Smith. Another one falls for Portland.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Johnson passes to Gasol. Now Smith. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Gasol. Here's Pippen. Outside Johnson. Jones from outside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The Trailblazers have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Got a piece of it. It's 2-on-1. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer. And looking at the standings in the NBA Cup, the group stage just starting.
Yeah, lots of games remaining. I think the magic number is 3. If you get those 3 wins and have a good...
Brunson looks it over. Nice move. Oh, and Johnson with a block. For 3, Smith knocks it down from distance. Smith's got 5 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Back to Brunson. And they get it back. Dandridge. Gasol grabs the board.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
To the paint. Here's Pippen. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Weber. Back to Brunson. They need this. Sends it home from three-point land. Brunson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
When it came to defense was really infectious. They were the best last year at holding opposing teams to low-scoring totals.
Mexico City leading by 5. Pass to Smith. Back to Johnson. Here's Abdul Rauf. Now Gasol. He's got 6. The putback. Now here's Brunson. Inside. Here's Abdul Rauf. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Mexico City.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Blazers trail by 8. Brunson with it. 5 points in the game. Shoots off the step back. Good as the jump shot falls. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Mexico City shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
13 foul. At the line for the away team, Josh shooting 1.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. 9-point game. There's a screen by Aldridge. Brunson misses.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Trailblazers have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Drexler passes to Dandridge. It's tipped. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And that one's good, Brunson.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Here's Pippen. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Blazers trail by 6. Outside Brunson. Five to shoot. From the high post. Mexico City with a rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pippen, the pass to Smith. Here's Abdul Rauf. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Now here's Markkanen. Pass to Weber. Here's Dandridge. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
1:50 left to play in the first. Outside Johnson. Gasol, a screen on Brunson. And it falls all over the rim and in. Johnson's got 9.
Defense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Brunson passes to Weber. Here's the floater. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Portland making a switch here. Davis is checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for 1.
And that one misses.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominant.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Weber, the shot's good. Give him 8.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Here's Finley. Driving to the basket, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Blazers trail by 8. Davis, the pass to Dandridge. Here's Weber, covered by Johnson. Pass to Dandridge. Markkanen outside. 6 to shoot. Now here's Zubats. Markkanen outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Finley. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Mexico City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Mexico City ahead, up 10. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Mexico City in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control.
And here's Mexico City now. Now Johnson. He's got 9. Drives to the hoop. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 14-point game. Takes a 3. Finley grabs the miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Johnson. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Here's Finley. Shot clock at 6. Gasol. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Gasol's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. But that's why they continue to get attacked. They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Brunson against Johnson. Pass to Gasol. Now Johnson. Now here's Smith. It's guarded by Markkanen. Here's Drexler. 5 points in the game. And he got the whistle on the way up. So good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Mexico City making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Mexico City leading by 12. Pass to Gasol. Outside Johnson. Out left to the wing. Here's Smith. The rebound by Markkanen. The Trailblazers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Back to Brunson. From behind the arc. Mexico City with a rebound. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. Johnson passes to Pippen. Gasol against Markkanen. Pass to Pippen. Gasol the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Soft touch off the glass. Gasol's gotten 4 this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Away team foul.
Aldridge is checked in for Lauri Markkanen.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Now the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 12.
Pass to Marley. Aldridge outside to the middle. Here's Brunson. Yes, and a nice assist from Aldridge. Brunson's got 21 points in the game.
and they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
All right, time for an injury report.
I had a moment to catch up with Portland's head athletic trainer. In his analysis, an aggravation of that nagging shoulder tendonitis. Extremely painful. And this team really needs him. They aren't the deepest squad in the NBA, so we'll see how they move forward, Brian.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
Well, it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 13. Can't connect from 14. Here's Drexler. The turnaround jumper. And the bucket is good. Drexler's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, I love that turnaround jumper. What a tough shot to defend.
Up top, Johnson. Brunson defending. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
To the left side wing. Here's Drexler. Clock at 6.
Away team foul.
So he gets them both. 34 seconds left in the half. Brunson against Johnson. 4-3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now. Blazers trail by 13. Here's Drexler. Last game for him, he had 14. Outside Brunson. Tried to answer back, but that three is all marked. And so it's Mexico City. Good situation. Up by 13 points the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, they're letting the losses stack up. It can dim your confidence and your playoff chances. They need to make some changes, maybe in their lineup, maybe shot selection, something.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for Mexico City.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Drexler in at the 2 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups. And here's the fast break. He goes up, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Marley passes to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Marley. 11 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Mexico City leading by 15. An open look for Smith. Drexler grabs the board.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Brunson. True on the 14-footer. Brunson's got 27 points.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Drexler. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. Mexico City shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. To the paint. Here's Jones. Outside Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Portland with a rebound. Inside. Here's Brunson. And Gasol with the block. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Brian?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Also relying on his skill there. That's a nice move against length.
From the right block, that shot is off. Jones with some nice D. Mexico City leading by 10. Smith outside. Pass to Pippen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Drexler. 11 points in the game. Jones with some nice D.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Gasol the screen. Here's Pippen. Smith outside. Pass to Pippen. Let's go with a 3. Portland with a rebound. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Puts it up from 12. Shots blocked. Tipped. Jones up top. Here's Johnson. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Weber. He's got 13. Pass to Drexler. Brunson against Jones. Brunson misses.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
From 10 feet away, Aldridge pulls down the board. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Drexler. He's got 11. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Johnson passes to Gasol. Smith outside. Pass to Johnson. He shoots. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Blazers trail by 12. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words.
Let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Trailblazers, third.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that.
Aldridge passes to Marley. Here's Drexler. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Drexler's got 14 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Finley. Six on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Marley. Blazers trail by 9. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. He's got 5.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
To the inside. A nice shot by Smith.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
So it's Portland now. Brunson with it. 30 points in the game. Brunson inside with the finish.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the team. Here's Abdul Rauf. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Finley. Fires the 3, and that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
There's a screen by Aldridge. Here's Brunson. Another one falls for Portland.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Here's Smits. Pass to Abdul Rauf. The 3. Finley can't hit.
How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
With some arc. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Johnson passes to Abdul Rauf. Smith outside. Over to the wing. Here's Finley. He buries it from 3. Finley's got 17 points.
Ooh, can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Pass to Drexler. And here's Brunson. He's got 34. Mexico City with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. To the middle. Here's Abdul Rauf. Smith outside. Here's Finley. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Finley's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Portland, no good that time either. Mexico City leading by 13. Outside Johnson. 3-pointer, no good.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Here's Brunson outside. Mexico City with a rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Johnson finds Smith. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Aldridge. There's the triple. Mexico City with a rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Johnson. To the wing on the left. Beyond the arc. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Blazers trail by 13. The fader, good on the bucket. Brunson's got 36 points.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup. And it's Davis in for Jalen Brunson. Johnson, he's checked in for Mexico City. Mexico City leading by 11.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Steps back to Johnson. Here's Finley to the right side. 4 on the clock, and he lobs it up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Here's Drexler.
That is powerful.
Yes! And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Outside Johnson.
Trailblazers foul.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Portland.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
On defense, the Trailblazers.
Number 23.
They trail by 11.
Markkanen.
Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Finley. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Markkanen, the pass to Davis with the drive. And the deficit down inside single digits.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Here's Johnson. Back to Johnson. To the wing, right side. Here's Finley. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Markkanen, the pass to Zubats. Blocked!
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Mexico City. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And the free throw, no good. Mexico City leading by 19. Pass to Johnson. Here's Pippen. Smith outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
RJ, what are your thoughts on the new collective bargaining agreement?
I hate it. I think owners should be allowed to spend as much money as they want. I think it should be a spending contest. That's what I think should happen.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. There's a screen by Aldridge. Here's Drexler. Drains the triple. Drexler's got 19 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And Steve Kerr calls timeouts. Player of the game.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Mexico City. 22 was their biggest lead. Smith left side. The three ball. Portland with a rebound. Marley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Drexler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So
Trailblazers live, taking 2 shots.
hits both from the stripe. Now Johnson. Pass to Gasol. Over Aldridge. And that one's good. Gasol. Gasol's got 27 points.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Blazers trail by 19. Here's Drexler. There's a screen by Aldridge. Drexler passes to Aldridge. Pulls up. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Marley's got 4 points this quarter. Mexico City leading by 17. Outside Johnson. Gasol, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Finley. Here's Pippen. Clock at 4. From deep. Kept alive. Here's Gasol. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
There's a screen by Aldridge. Marley misses the 3. Mexico City shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Johnson passes to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Blazers trail by 21. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here's Marley. Pass to Drexler. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
Johnson passes to Gasol. Here's Finley. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Here's Drexler. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Gasol, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Finley. And there's a 3-second violation. So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Dandridge. Markkanen looking it over. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space.
And you think about that prize money for the NBA Cup, RJ. It's expected to increase quite a bit.
These new media rights got this money pumping. I wish I was 10 years younger. Okay, maybe 15.
Joe's checked in for Portland.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
Here's Smith. and misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, the Trailblazers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Outside Davis. Shot clock at 6. Zubac, a screen. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Dandridge. On the wing, Davis. A nice shot by Zubac. 20 seconds left in the final quarter. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Stripped it away. So Mexico City wins it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.